Well, the gold medal match is set in men's hockey, and it will, of course, be the United States versus Canada. Plus, we take a look at the medal count and a lot more speed skating events going on. We also have some halfpipe, some skiing, and an update on Pablo Lopez. It looks like his season is going to be over. What does that mean for the Twins and for Team Venezuela in the World Baseball Classic? All that and more right here on Coast to Coast Sports, guys. My name is Levi. Welcome back to Coast Sports. It has been an amazing Friday of Olympic sports. We have 3 more days to go in these Olympics. I can tell you what, I don't want them to end. I'm hoping that they won't. But yeah, we're talking Olympics. We're talking baseball. This is going to be a good day. But I want to start with the Canada and Finland in a great semifinal game. Team Canada, Team Finland. Hockey, this is what Olympic hockey is supposed to be. 3-2 is your final score. Team Canada moving on into the finals. Connor McDavid leading the way with Nathan MacKinnon and a very, very stacked Team Canada. Now remember, Canada is the favorites to win this entire tournament. They are the best team on paper in this Olympic hockey tournament. But they look beatable. They look gettable. Remember, Czechia took them to overtime in the quarterfinals, and now Sweden playing them very, very closely in the semifinals. So I think Finland playing them very, very closely in the semifinals. So I do think, if you look at Team Canada, I do think there is a possibility that Canada could get beaten by Team USA in the final. We're going to talk about USA in a sec because they also are moving on. Canada versus the United States. It's going to be cinema. It's going to be an absolute classic. Checking out the box score from the Canada against Finland game. Canada played very well, but they again had to come from behind. They were down 2-1 at one point in this game. Eric Haula ends up with a shorthand breakaway goal in the second period to put the game out of reach for Finland, but Canada responds with 3 unanswered goals, capped by Nathan MacKinnon's one-timer with just 35.2 seconds remaining in regulation. Their captain, Sidney Crosby, was not able to participate, so in his stead, Connor McDavid assuming the captaincy, leading a reshuffled lineup, setting a new Olympic record for points by an NHL player in a single tournament. Connor McDavid did not score a goal, but he did end up with 2 crucial assists, so he now has 13 points in the tournament, more than anyone else in Olympic hockey history. Sidney Crosby is day-to-day for the final in Sunday's quest for gold. On the other side, Finland played very well. They are, of course, the defending champions. However, that was before NHL players were allowed to participate back in 2022 when the NHL was not there. As far as Team Canada goes, Tom Wilson had a +1, +- one of the better ones. Brad Marchand as well as Sam Bennett and Travis Sanheim. Nathan MacKinnon was actually -1, as was Connor McDavid. McDavid leads them in time 25-20. Played pretty much most of the game. Jordan Binnington ends up allowing 2 goals on 15 shots with an .882 save percentage. The goals were scored for Canada by Nathan MacKinnon, as well as Shea Theodore and Sam Reinhart. For Finland, the goals being scored by Mikko Rantanen, as well as Eric Haula. And the assists coming from Sebastian Aho, as well as an assist from Joel Armia. Finland played a good game. Canada took 36 shots on goal compared to only 17 from Finland. So Canada took double the amount of shots. They play very fast. They play very intense. And at the end of the day, I am honestly kind of surprised that Finland kept themselves in that game. But Canada, I think goaltending might be a little bit of an issue, and I think they need to take a better opportunity of the shots they're getting. It's not like they're not getting shots. They're just not letting them get into the net.